National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, Nabard, was set up in July 1982 as an apex development bank of India to promote sustainable and equitable agriculture and rural development through participatory financial and non-financial interventions, innovations, technology, and institutional development for securing rural prosperity in a sustainable manner. Nabard has been instrumental in grounding and supporting rural livelihoods, social innovations, and social enterprises in the rural hinterlands in a sustainable way through its programs like watershed development in around 2 million hectares, through tree plantation by indigenous people in more than 200,000 hectares, and its natural resource management and climate mitigation projects by forging partnerships with various ministries of Government of India and state governments, rural financial institutions, and about 5,000 civil society organizations. Climate change has become real and tangible, affecting people's lives worldwide. It is a major challenge for agriculture, food security, and rural livelihoods, as indicated in the report of Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC). Poor, marginalized, and rural communities are likely to be hit hardest by climate impacts. For these vulnerable groups, climate change acts as a risk multiplier, worsening existing social, economic, political, and environmental stresses. The impacts of climate change are global, but countries like India are more vulnerable in view of the high population depending on agriculture and high dependence on climatic parameters. There is a need to increase adaptive capacities of vulnerable people to make them more climate resilient so that the impact of impending climate change may be reduced. It is in this context that Nabard has reoriented its approach towards sustainable development by making it more holistic. Nabard's own environmental, social, and gender policies have been key cornerstones of Nabard's financing of all the development projects. Nabard is one of those few institutions which has come out with its own sustainability report. Recently, Nabard launched the Center for Climate Change at its training institute at Lucknow with a view to galvanizing its climate actions, enhancing its capacity building efforts, and extending professional support to stakeholders for designing climate-related projects and take up collaborative studies and action research projects in areas of climate change. Nabard has also set up a dedicated climate change fund out of its own profit to undertake pivotal, promotional, and leadership roles in the arena of climate change. Nabard's persistent endeavor aimed at enhancing adaptive capacities of vulnerable people, communities, and regions paved way for getting accreditation to act as a national implementing entity for National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change set up by Government of India, Green Climate Fund, and Adaptation Fund. Presently, 27 projects under National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change, 6 projects of Adaptation Fund, and 2 projects of Green Climate Fund are under various stages of implementation. Assistance from Government of India under NAFCC is of directional significance to trigger concerted climate actions in various sectors across the country. Under these projects aimed at building climate resilience of people, state governments are also playing their due role on the canvas of climate action. Under these climate change projects, various sectors like climate resilient agriculture, water sector, coastal resource management, forests and ecosystem, climate resilient livestock, fisheries, and renewable energy have been covered. We have been taking several initiatives to mitigate climate change impacts. Nabard launched water campaigns in more than 100,000 villages located in 21 states of the country to create awareness about water management and its conservation. We have demonstrated that natural resource management not only leads to sustainable agricultural growth but also helps in meeting some of the great challenges faced by vulnerable, small and marginal farmers due to depleting water levels, fragmented land holdings and climate change. For mainstream financial institutions to step in and finance integrated NRM-based activities, Nabard has developed bankable model schemes for its implementation by state government departments on a much bigger scale. We at Nabard understand the challenges of rural India induced by climate change and are conscious of miles to go and milestones to achieve. At the same time, we are confident that Nabard will traverse these miles and cross these milestones with elan, with the support of governments, partner agencies and people themselves.
गाँव में देश में अब विकास है हर प्रदेश में गाँव में देश में अब विकास है हर प्रदेश में छा गया है बन गया है भारत की ये शान ये साथ है तो जिंदगी बन जाएगी खुशहाल।
नाबार्ड, गाँव बढ़े तो देश बढ़े।